Yes, please. Thank you.
Karen.
A very good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Adventure Tour Operators Association of India and the ATOI Women's Collective, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to today's workshop on potential of AI in the travel industry than ever. And the artificial intelligence is no longer just a buzzword. It is becoming an indispensable tool to enhance customer experience, streamline operations, and empower businesses of all sizes. At ATOI AWC, our mission is to build skill, confidence, and forward looking perspective within our community. This workshop is part of the commitment to help members understand and practically apply AI in their professional journeys. We are delighted to be joined today by two exceptional leaders from the travel industry and from Travel Bureau, who bring with them a wealth of experience and passion for digital innovation. First is Suyash Gupta, a second generation tourism professional and director at Travel Bureau. Suyash has over 12 years of experience shaping meaningful travel experiences and trek driven solutions. From founding Agra Walks, featured in the Lonely Planet, to building Transportal, a startup recognized by the Economic Times, he has consistently blended tourism with innovation. Most recently, his team successfully managed logistics for over 35,000 visitors at the Mahakumbh in Prayagraj. A true AI evangelist, Suyash is eager to share how emerging tools can open new horizons for our industry. Welcome, Suyash. Then we have Mr. Pavitar Arnecha, a young entrepreneur and consultant. Pavitar specializes in helping businesses adopt AI to work smarter and faster. His practical solutions have simplified travel planning and streamlined daily operations. He now leads digital transformation at Travel Bureau with a sharp eye on efficiency and a deep belief in technology potential. Pavitar brings a refreshing hands-on perspective to this conservation. Conservation. Together, Suyash and Pavitar will guide us through real-world insights, interactive exercises, and future-ready strategies, making AI approachable and actionable for all of us. We hope that you enjoy today's session. And if you have any questions, I would like to just quickly let you know the rules for the webinar today. All of you will be on mute. If you have any questions during the journey, please put it up in the chat bot. We will be summarizing them and addressing them at the end of the webinar, which is the workshop for today. And after that, if you have any further questions, please drop us an email if you're not able to answer them post 5:15, which is our deadline for today. And we have also sent a ready reckoner via email, which we'll be sharing a link on the chat as well. At any point you're not able to find any information, please refer to that in terms of the websites and so on. So now I'll leave it to you, Suyash. It's yours to take forward. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Thank you so much for finding the time and joining us for this AI workshop today. It's a very, very exciting time. I am very excited to share uh, whatever little we know and how we can help your journey into AI, uh, imbibing AI, learning AI, and taking small steps forward. I just wanted to do a quick tech check. Am I audible to everybody? If you can just send a yes on chat, or because we'll be trying to use the chat as feedback across. Okay. Yes, Arshdeep ji, thank you. Shamlal ji, Mr. Ajit, Mr. Kumar, Amit Periwal, great. And you are able to see the presentation as well. So how we'll be doing this is that we will be talking about various stuff, and we will also be going into some demos. What I want to ask or request you is to be very active on the chat so that we can get real feedback. We can keep a pulse check on the room, and therefore it keeps us excited, us motivated to be able to share more and bring this journey to you. Great. So next slide, please. So just pause it in the middle. Yes. So great. What सबसे पहले question or most important question, what is AI? Yes, everybody, I would assume, has used a little bit of it, or everybody at least has heard about it. It is the buzzword. It is the conversation. It is in every conversation I have had for the last probably a year. There's no conversation, there's no day, there's no thing where AI has not been mentioned. There's no travel conference that AI is not mentioned. So let's just ask Amir Khan of what is AI. Great. So basically, from that, I wanted to say that AI is nothing but a machine. Also, anything that can reduce human effort, can bring efficiency, can make things go faster is a machine, and that is what AI already also is. It is like every machine. एक पेन भी एक मशीन है, एक एयरक्राफ्ट भी एक मशीन है, एक स्पेसक्राफ्ट भी एक मशीन है. So the AI world is also very big and very large and very growing every day. But at least in a very simple thing, AI is nothing but a machine to help human effort or reduce human effort. Okay, next slide, please. All right, who am I and who? My name is Suyash. I am from Travel Bureau. Like you, like most of us here, I am also a travel tour operator, a travel agency owner. Uh, so for me, this is more of honorary sharing of information of something that I have been spending a lot of time with learning, spend time evolving and implementing some of these systems into our company. And therefore, I wanted to share these with you. I am not exactly a tech person or an AI consultant. And so I would wanted to set your expectations to that level that want to do this because I enjoy technology. I enjoy using AI, and I wanted to share this with people in the fraternity, in the travel bureau fraternity, sorry, in the ATOI fraternity, to be able to help everyone uh, take on their AI journey. Joining me is my colleague Pavitar. Pavitar is a 22-year-old Gen Z, as we call it, person who is he's a certified AI expert. He has done a few courses. He has helped a lot of companies evolve and consult on AI, and he is helping us at Travel Bureau also as our digital transformation lead. So Pavitar will be joining me in a bit to be able to demonstrate what AI is and demonstrate some real world use cases to you. All right, moving forward. Just wanted to check on chat. Is everyone with me? How are we feeling? Drop in a 5 if you're excited. Great. Okay, great. Good to know. Like, do I see a 5,000 also? Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Amit is saying 5,000. Shantanu is saying 5,000. All right. So I can see that there is a lot of excitement. Yoga Quest Tours is at 5,000. Great. So we are very glad that you're joining us. Let's see what is in store for us. Let's see what we're going to do. Great. So the workshop is going to be in three parts. The first part, next click. Yeah. First class will be about a little bit of foundation. In the foundation, we will be talking about, you know, the overall AI revolution, what all is happening, what is it happening for trend. Then we'll talk about prompting. Prompting is how we talk to AI. We will then leave the theoretical part here and then get into some demos or live showing you what all can be possible on different tools like ChatGPT, Nano Banana, Perplexity, GenSpark, and many others, which we will also be talking about in a bit. And then later towards the end, we will talk about how do we go forward from here? What is the way forward? How do you get used to these tools? How do you implement these tools? How do you learn and how do you chalk your own unique journey forward? And then we will end with question and answers. We will try to answer as many questions as we can to the best of our ability. At this time, I would like to share that we've created a small handout document which is basically got some background theoretical knowledge about AI, the tools that we will be using today, the prompts that we will be using today. It also has some exercises that you can use for your own self to be able to understand. It's got a small list of other AI tools that we have used and would like to recommend. And it also gives you a little bit of map to be able to see how you take your journey forward, how you bring AI to your staff, all of that. So Pavitra, if you can share the link on the chat also, so for the people who have not got it, they can get the document. Uh, is it done?
Just a second, I'm sharing it with everyone. Okay.
Okay. All right, we can move forward then. You can share it later. All right. So it's a little bit of theory, a little bit of context setting. The AI revolution. So throughout history, there have been some paradigm shifts where how people work has changed. The first one was the agricultural revolution, where people from hunting and gathering moved to sowing and getting, plants and food as agriculture. Then they say came the industrial revolution, where organized industry, machinery, manpower came in and manufacturing started. And after that, they say that comes the IT revolution, where computers came in, technology came in. We started emailing each other. We started generating Excel sheets and spreadsheets, and a digital world started coming in. And now, as experts would put it, is where the AI revolution is coming in, where again, there will be a paradigm shift in how we work, how uh, industries across the board work. For travel, if you see some of these reports, these are very reports easily available online, but some reports say that 94% of industry leaders see AI as mission critical. When I say mission critical, it means that they are adopting AI, they are making sure that their organizations can get on the AI bandwagon and learn AI to be able to do things faster, better, more efficiently. Somewhat, there could be, like, this is again a stat I'm quoting from something where I read, but they say that now 70% of people are making their initial travel plan online through an AI tool, asking ChatGPT or something to plan an itinerary for them. Now what that does is that changes everything. We were used to doing SEO, that your website should rank well on Google. It should come up in the first ranks of Google and YouTube. But now there's something called as GEO, which is optimization for chat GPTs and search AI tools. So now you should be able to be discovered on a AI tool. Like, so if a potential client or customer is asking for travel suggestions or travel itinerary online, companies should show up, your name should show up, and your hotel should show up. So that's how things are changing, and we have to be able to get ready for that as we move forward. Next slide. Great. So now enough of theory, enough of setting up. We wanted to set some expectations. We wanted to set the tone. Are we all excited now to get into it? We will start doing demos, showing you things that are working. If you see the two, Pavitra has shared the link for the handout on the chat. If someone is not able to get it, we will make sure that it gets to you eventually, but it's there in the chat as well. All right, so prompting. Prompting, what is prompting? The art of prompting. So everything in AI is actually very much related to prompting. Prompting is telling AI or telling the whatever tool you're using, what do you want it to do? The better the question, the better the answer. All right. This is something which is the headline for prompting. Now, prompting can be done in several ways, where you should be able to understand that the tool that you're using will give you the best result, the better result, if you tell it more context, more background, more examples. How do you want the output? So what we will do now is that we will start with ChatGPT and we will give it a prompt. Then we will use ChatGPT to tell us to give. ChatGPT itself will generate a better prompt for us. So moving forward, let's go on to the next one and let's dive in. Let's move to the demo. version. Pavitra, let's move to the ChatGPT screen and
Yep, just a second. I'm sharing it. Okay. Is it visible?
yes.
Okay. So let us
Great.
start with creating itinerary for the Golden Triangle. I'm sure that most of you would have already done this as it's a very popular tour option for most of the people who are from India and as well as inbound travel. So let us just ask ChatGPT to create an itinerary for us. I am pretty sure that most of you are already aware about how to use ChatGPT. But then just to give you a glimpse, this is how the interface looks like. You can create a new chat using this button. You can search your previous chats. Sora is a ChatGPT video generation model which you can use. GPTs is where you can get custom GPTs. We'll get into that later. For now, let us just start with the itinerary creation. All right. So here you can see that it has given me an itinerary, but then do you notice that I had given a very vague prompt and it doesn't even have the entire context of who I am, who Paviter is, or the people who are traveling. So for example, if I have kids traveling with me, or if I have senior citizens, what sorts of hotel I would prefer, what sorts of food I would like to eat, or whether I'm interested in a relaxed trip or a packed trip. Right. So this is a very generalized itinerary that it has given me. Correct. So as Suyash mentioned that we'll be using AI to get a more clearer and a more better prompt. Let us get back to the PPT and understand how to get that clear prompt. All right. So again, as Suyash rightly mentioned, we'll be using AI for AI. So we'll be simply asking ChatGPT to convert a lazy from prompt to the clear prompt. Let me first explain you what a clear framework is and what a clear prompt is. Okay, so in the clear framework, C stands for context, which means you provide background information. So as I mentioned earlier कि यार चैट जीपीटी को तो पता ही नहीं पवित्र है कौन, पवित्र के साथ ट्रैवल कौन कर रहा है, तो उसको कैसे पता कि यार पर्सनलाइज्ड आइटिनरी कैसी बनाया जाए इसके लिए, राइट? सो कॉन्टेक्स्ट इज समथिंग विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देन कम्स लेंथ. अब आई एम अ क्लाइंट, राइट? तो मैं दो दो पेज का आइटिनरी तो नहीं पढ़ूंगा फॉर एवरी डे, राइट? मेक सेंस. सो वी हैव टू गिव इट अ स्पेसिफिक लेंथ लिमिट कि गिव मी द आइटिनरी इन अंडर 120 characters per day and give it to me in a format like PDF, docx, etc. उसके बाद E stands for examples. Examples are very important because AI is simply a junior employee to which you have to explicitly mention everything कि भाई मैंने तुझे ये टास्क दिया है and मुझे आउटपुट ऐसा ही चाहिए. That is where examples play a crucial role. Right. So give examples when you have them, and we'll be also covering how examples play a crucial role later. Audience, it is very important to tell what your target audience is. So again, audience in this perspective would be me. So it should know who Pavitra is, what is my travel vibes, how I would like to travel, what sorts of places I would like to visit, etc. And the role is basically when you're telling AI कि भाई तू एक टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल ऑपरेटर एजेंट है, तुझे 10 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, तेरे से अच्छी आइटनरी कोई नहीं बना सकता, राइट? सो लेट अस जस्ट आस्क चैट जीपीटी टू डू द सेम फॉर अस. All right. Uh, can you help me make a clear prompt for my original prompt, which was plan a trip to the Golden Triangle? Please follow the clear framework where C stands for context, L is length, E is examples, A is audience, and R is role. All right. So again, did you notice how I was speaking to my laptop? That is again AI, right? So you can see that it has given me the original lazy prompt in a clear prompt version, and now it has all the context, right? So it says, I want to plan a trip to the India's Golden Triangle circuit, covering key attractions, travel options, etc. Okay, I would ask you guys to also put in more context, like what is the starting point of your tour? Then what sorts of hotel would you require? What sorts of places you would want to visit. So let us do that as well. My trip starts from Agra, and I would like to have mid-range hotels, but then also get the essence of the culture. And I would also like to explore food as I'm a very big foodie. All right, so that now we have refined the prompt even further. अब इसको पता है कि भाई exactly चाहिए क्या हमको. We'll be simply copying this prompt and giving it to ChatGPT again, and फिर वो itinerary हमको बना के देगा. Let us go to a new chat and do this. All right. So now that I've mentioned it कि भाई मैं आगरा से अपनी trip start कर रहा हूँ, so it knows you're starting the trip from Agra and weaving through Jaipur and Delhi. If you remember previous conversation में when we had given the lazy prompt, right? So it started the trip from Delhi. Yes. So now this has context, so it can give me more personalized itinerary. It can also suggest me the mid-range hotels, then the cultural and the food highlights that I can explore, and etc. Isn't that cool? If you found it cool, please drop a boom in the chat and please drop a 5. All right, getting back to the presentation. Okay, so we noticed that a lot of you actually had responded in the form that you wanted to actually create content for your social media, learn how to generate images and videos using AI, right? So we were pretty interested in that as well, right? Because
Amita, before you go to the next one, can I interrupt? Sorry. I'm really sorry to interrupt before you go to the next one, but I just wanted to share with everybody that see the three things that we covered here, and I tried to do that was first taking something called as a lazy prompt. Now, lazy prompt is something where we say, okay, plan a 6 day trip to itinerary, or write me a LinkedIn post, or c- create a reply for this query, or generate an article that I can write about for the the sources of adventure tour in India. Now the thing is that we can start with a lazy prompt, and then we can use AI to give it to make it into a clear format or clear format of prompting. It will ask us questions back, and if we give the answers to those questions, it will create much more detailed prompt for us to be able to give it, and we would be able to send that. Now, ChatGPT is brilliant for text generation, for email replies, for itinerary generation, for making social media posts, for figuring out your own reviews, posting about your reviews, replying about your reviews. And we have given a lot of these as exercises in the document that you must have all got. And now see, so what is AI? And different versions of AI is one is AI is text to text, that we give it a prompt and we get a text reply. We can for itineraries, for making emails better, all of that. The next one that we're going to go to, which is personally a very exciting one for me, is using text to go to images and doing image manipulation, image generation, upscaling images, which can also be then used for itineraries, for social media, for posting, for anything. So yes, back to you, Paviter.
all right, so this particular example is very close to my heart, right? Because as it was already mentioned in my introduction that I recently joined Travel Bureau as the digital transformation lead, right? So we recently, okay, let me just show you the picture to you guys. Okay, is the picture visible? Please drop a thumbs up in the chat if it is. All right. So we recently attended the MP Tourism Conclave, right, where we had a stall for Travel Bureau. But then I was asked to refine this image so that we could remove this annoying fan, which I particularly found it very annoying because according to me, this isn't Instagram ready. And me being a very perfectionist kind of a guy, I wouldn't let my team post it like this. That is why I told Suyesh कि आप मुझे फोटो भेजो, इसका मैं कुछ AI से करता हूँ. Right. So that is what we'll be exploring right now. Let us deep dive into it. All right. So the tool that we talked about was Nano Banana in the presentation, which is Gemini's latest image generation model. And a quick fact, ये world का सबसे fastest image generation model है. So I'm pretty sure that at some point of your life आपने अपने कोई Photoshop friend को photo तो भेजा ही होगा कि यार ये मेरे लिए edit कर दो please. And I'm pretty sure that that particular task would have required you more than at least 1 hour or a few minutes, right? Let me show you the power of AI. I have uploaded the same image where we can see the fan, and I'll simply ask it to remove the fan from the image.
All right, all right.
Oh, क्या बात,
Boom.
mashallah. Did you guys like the use case? So finally, this is Instagram post worthy, and I can confidently post this. Annoying phantom hata chuke. Now imagine what else we can do with AI. We can upskill this image to 8K quality, 16K quality, and whatnot, right? So now I'm confident कि मेरी team इसे post कर सकती है. I hope you guys like the use case. Moving forward,
Great. I'll just chime in here. First is that, this is a simple use case. Google Gemini, the Nano Banana can be used for many, many things. We will just show you another one as well, where we can pick up a normal picture of me and make it into a Steve Jobs like picture because it has something called as character consistency. It will understand and recognize the face and keep it like that. So it can also see what I'm trying to tell you is that now the model is so it knows where the fan is. It knows what the fan is. It is being able to remove the fan. So now next time Mr. Ajit Bajaj goes to the Everest and does all the mehnat and all the preparation and gets a beautiful picture click at the summit, I am just going to use my picture and stand next to him and then post that I have also climbed the Everest. I'm just kidding. What I'm trying to say is that it can do hyper realistic picture generation. Nano Banana is part of the Gemini package. It is free for Google Workspace users. We will answer some of the questions in the end, so I'm not getting into the questions on the chat too much. Yes, you can use an eraser tool also, which also kind of uses AI. We're just giving you some examples. There will be many, many, many more. So what we try to do with Nano Banana right now is to remove the image and upscale an image quality. We will show you another example towards the end. And there are some examples that we have created and used in the in the document that is shared for the workshop. And you will be able to play with Nano Banana also towards when you do it yourself. Yes, let's move forward.
absolutely. So moving forward, we also noticed that most of you guys were very interested in creating full-fledged itineraries, right? So for that, we'll be introducing GenSpark, which is a super agent. अब super agent है तो super hero जैसा काम तो करना ही चाहिए, right? So for that case, GenSpark can literally make AI slides, AI videos, AI documents, AI PDFs. It can even code for you and whatnot. Just with a single prompt, it can create an entire itinerary with proper structure, proper images, and can even follow your brand colors. Okay, now that I have mentioned about Super Agent, before getting into the itineraries, let me show you one more cool use case. We noticed that form responses mein most of you were interested in getting automated customer support. For that, we have a one crazy use case that I'll be demonstrating now. All right, just a second. Let me remove my video blur so that you'll be able to see my phone. Okay, no call as of yet. All right.
You can remove. Thank you for reaching out to SFAI. This is Arian, your scheduling assistant. How can I help you accelerate your business with AI today?
Hi, Aryan. I am Pavitr from Travel Bureau, and I would like to have automations and AI in my travel business. Can you please help me book an appointment?
Hi, Pavitor. I'd be happy to help you book an appointment to discuss automations and AI for your travel business. To get started, could you please provide your email and contact number? This will help us proceed with the booking and ensure you receive all necessary details.
All right. So it was just to make you all understand the different modalities of AI and how powerful AI can be. So this was an example from a B2B perspective, जहाँ पे we as a travel tech company, a hypothetical travel tech company, हमने उनको call किया है and we are asking for how can I get AI into my travel business? Can you please help me with that? Now, this voice agent will get all your details. So it is managing all the leads, right? आपका नाम, number, email, and even query. उसके बाद it will ask you for your comfortable time, your free slot, and then we'll book it using Google Calendar. उसके बाद आपको mail भी आएगा. Isn't that cool? You can do the same thing for B2C clients by just changing the script. All right. Getting back to GenSpark. One second. Okay, is my screen visible? Can you all see GenSpark? Please drop a thumbs up in the chat if you can.
No, not yet. Nope.
Okay, how about now?
Yes, now we can.
All right, all right. Okay, so I see a question. What's a super agent? We'll be answering all the questions at the last. Please hold your questions, guys. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just take the clear prompt that we had taken from ChatGPT and I'll paste it on GenSpark. So now I'll ask it to also add relevant images so that the PDF is client ready. I want you to make an itinerary for the above using the above prompt, and also please add relevant images such that the itinerary is client ready and can be exported in a PDF format. All right. So what I meant by a super agent was, do you guys see that it has options for AI slides, AI sheets, AI docs, AI developer, AI designer, and so on. This means कि ये sole agent is capable of doing 100 different things. That is why when you try to explore it yourself, and I highly encourage you कि आप सब जाएं GenSpark use करके देखिए and do give us your feedback, right? So that is why you'll notice कि ChatGPT से थोड़ा slow है, but bear with it, the output is really, really amazing. Let me show you the sorts of itinerary that we had made using GenSpark. All right, so this is the glimpse of the itinerary. Let me also share the itinerary. All right, can you please drop a thumbs up if the itinerary is visible?
Yes, it's visible.
All right, all right. GenSpark has free tier, yes. So it's a freemium model. We'll be answering all questions later. So just with a few prompts and the iterations, you can ask it to create a full-fledged itinerary for you that is totally customized on your layout, your brand colors, and etc. So let me know if you guys like this itinerary and the output. All right. For perplexity, Suyash, please take over.
Great. How are you? Sorry, my video is off. Okay. I first, before going forward, I wanted to be able to ask everyone how is it going so far. I understand that please understand that this is an introduction workshop. So we know that some of this you probably already know, you probably already have tried, but we wanted to give you a view on doing something slightly better in terms of better prompting using tools like Nano Banana for uh, image generation. So some of the images or that I think some of you might have seen my introduction video that was shared on the WhatsApp groups, which was me talking about the AI workshop. I wanted to understand and I wanted to share with everybody that that entire video was you. So we used an image from Nano Banana to make me look like Steve Jobs. Then we used another tool to create the script, and the entire video was completely AI generated. I did not shoot that video. I did not speak on that video. I did not. It can become better and better. And what that means is that my social media, I can share about my social media without being able to shoot, and I could be on a trip or handling something, and my social media will keep going. So At this point, I just wanted to understand how is everyone doing? Are you being able to follow along? Please drop a yes in the chat if you are being able to follow along. We are right now at 110 people. Great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Hello, Sanjeet ji. Hello, Jeeta ji. Hello, Shamlal ji. Good to see you. Great. I can see some emoticons being shared. So here at this point, I would probably would like to share my screen. Is my screen visible now to everybody?
Yep, it is.
Yes. Yes. All right. So at this point, I wanted to share that, you've seen some use cases of AI. And now I wanted to share that how do I use AI on a regular basis, on a daily basis, for doing a lot of work that I am doing. And it can be across different modules. So here, first of all, is I wanted to see that how many people are, attending or have signed up for the AI webinar and we had basically created a sheet for it. And here I can see that, there are a number of AI webinar registrations. There are so many people who have registered. So first of all, I wanted to create a, a reminder message to everybody to tell them that, thank you for joining. And this at 4 p.m. we will be doing a workshop message. So what it does was that I just went on to Google Drive. In the Google Sheet, I wrote equal to AI. And I write a WhatsApp message to remind them for the workshop on AI from ATOI today at 4 p.m. And this is the name of the person that is given. So what it does is that it knows that message has to be sent to Psychology, and it creates that message with their name. And if I can demo this also, what it does, well, let me send it to my friend Sumit here. What it does is that it will create the WhatsApp. It has created the WhatsApp message, and you can see that it has already created the WhatsApp message. It has opened up the chat for Sumit Periwal ji from Clubside Holidays and said, hey Sumit, this is a reminder for the workshop on AI from 82I today at Sumit. And I've sent this message to him. So that is how fast that thing happened, and I did not have to worry about it. The other one is, I can just go on here, and there is a Gemini AI tool built right here in this sheet, and I can ask it, hey, how many people have signed up for this workshop? What it will do now is that it will analyze it and say, okay, 232 people have signed up for the workshop. How many duplicate entries are there? So what I'm trying to show you here is that how AI can be used for data analysis on any kind of sheet, on any kind of document. It will be able, it's saying there are 38 duplicate entries. I can get it to create a chart. I can get it to review my page. I can get it to find me flights. It can do as many things as I wanted to do. Here's another use case that I wanted to show. And just move. Okay, Sumit has got the message. Great. Thank you, Sumit. So I'm going to just show you that this is basically flights.google.com. What I say here is find me direct flight options from Delhi to Bangalore on 18th September for one person. And what it now is going to do is that it's going to take control. And this is what agentic AI is for some people. It will basically go and use this page. You can see now magic happening. I am not using my computer. My computer is hands-free. My hands are in front of you. It is typing in Bangalore because I said I said Delhi to Bangalore, but it is right now typing in Bangalore. I know that it will figure it out eventually. So it will slowly start typing everything in. It will type in Delhi, it will type in Agra, it will type in Bangalore, and it will find the flights and use this on its own. So it will take some time and we will come back to it to do this and let it do its magic. What I'm trying to say is, yes, I could have done it faster myself if someone wouldn't, but there are so many things I can do at that same time that it's doing this for me. The another one is I did this and I was basically trying to see how do I create this workshop? What is happening in the world of AI for travel industries? So I used the tool called Perplexity, which again we have mentioned in the document. Perplexity Pro is free for Airtel users for a year, so you can use it for free. And I asked Perplexity to do a research on the report of the evolution of the AI in travel industry. What are the possible avenues as a travel company for myself? What can I do it for the organization? How can I bring it to my own people? And what it did was it went through 66 sources and gave me a detailed report of what I can do in travel. It showed about other companies doing things in travel, what companies have done, what initiatives. And this is something that I can use over and there is owing to the recent development of bilateral flights between China and India. What are the latest developments and value for tourism? So while this is a very, very lazy prompt, but what I'm trying to show you is that it will take 3-4 minutes. It will go through a number of resources and it will give us a very good starting point to start from for any kind of business decisions that we're trying to make, because we can then understand what is the trends, what is happening online, what are people saying, and we don't really have to go through so many sources ourselves. Rather, it will do all the hard work, it will do all the heavy lifting and bring us to this level. Let's see if they find out my flights or not. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let me again tell it to, okay, maybe it got stuck. But otherwise, what it does is usually it will be able to create, okay, let me find Delhi to Bangalore flight. Wait, 18. So usually what it does is basically it will be able to go and take control and be able to set up an entire search. It can also send you WhatsApp messages for people. Yeah, now it's basically being able to do it. So this is what I want to show, like in terms of where AI is going, what all AI can do. Let's come back to the presentation. I will stop sharing my screen and you can, Pavitra, you can go back to sharing your screen.
All right. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes.
ChatGPT visible.
Yes, ChatGPT is visible. We still have to see what GenSpark did.
Okay. GenSpark is still working. Can you guys see it?
Okay, great.
All right.
So it's working. We'll wait for it to work. And till then, we will move forward towards, because we want to come to the last 2-3 minutes of this presentation, and then we can take some questions.
Just
Yeah.
sorry for interrupting. Yes, but I just remember that I had forgotten to talk about how you can write personalized emails and content using ChatGPT. So just 2-3 more minutes for the demo, guys. Please bear with it. Okay. So again, back to ChatGPT. What I've done is I have given it few of my best LinkedIn performing posts, right? So the posts where I had got maximum engagement and impressions, right? And उसको मैंने simply बोला कि please analyze the writing style and everything about how my posts are written. Now it has understood ki what my writing style is, what my tone is, the structure. Like pehle hook aa raha hai, then I am talking about journey or struggle. Then the climax comes in with details and breakdown of the climax and reflection and takeaway, right? So this is something which is very good in order to create social media posts to ensure that your content is consistent throughout all the platforms. Right. So let us just ask it to write a blog about my trip to Golden Triangle. Let's see what it gives. In my writing style, I want you to write a LinkedIn post about my recent trip to the Golden Triangle. Please do that. All right. So as shown above, right, it has mentioned ki my personal way of writing is storytelling because I love to tell people about my stories, my experiences and my anecdotes, right? तो सबसे पहली चीज भाई ने वही पकड़ी कि storytelling arc, gratitude, emotive words and micro highlights. Right. So again, based on the way I write, it has created a good ready to post LinkedIn post for me, which I can just copy and post it on LinkedIn and get maximum impressions. Why? Because it has used my maximum impressions formula. You can use this for writing travel blogs for your website to increase SEO and GEO. You can use it to create social media content for Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatnot, etc. There are endless use cases. You can also ask it to basically, give out client replies. जो भी mail पे client reply आ रही है, WhatsApp पे आ रही, just copy that, paste it here, and it'll create an entire reply in your language. So भाई अब manual काम तो सारा खत्म ही है. It's only Chat GPT and AI doing all the work for you.
Great.
Okay, Zen Spark is still working. Network errors. Sorry, guys.
I'll share mine till then.
All
So I
right.
just wanted to quickly share. See, it finally found it. If my screen is visible, it has found me New Delhi to Bangalore, 18 September, direct flights, one-way economy for one person. It's already opened that page for me. So I don't have to, while I don't have to search manually, I'm just going to ask it to send search and it will use my own laptop to find it and show me all of this. So yes, this is how this has basically been a little bit of a primer to show you, what all is happening and what all is possible. Let me just now stop my screen share and Pavitra, you can take it over back again,
Yes. Okay.
and
So
we will move towards the. We'll come back to. We will come back to Gen Spark when we're done it.
okay, it's already done. Amazing timing.
Oh, okay, it's done. Great.
It was the same chat. It gave me a network error. All I had to do was reload the page, and it has created the entire itinerary, right? So you can see that it has used the appropriate images as well as given me a detailed itinerary ki bhai early morning mujhe kya karna chahiye based on my clear prompt that we had also given to chat GPT. Late morning, what should I do, and etc. Now, if you remember, मैंने उसको बोला था कि यार Pajo Pavitra is also a foodie. So it has also given me places to have lunch at. So this is something which is really, really good. And I also asked it in the original prompt key, I would want you to suggest me mid-range hotels. So it has done that as well. All you have to do now is click this button, export as PDF and send it to your client. All right, back to the presentation. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed all the demos and it was very insightful for you all.
Yes. So because we want to keep the last 10 minutes for question answers, I would like to just now sum it up a little bit. So first of all, I just wanted to quickly go through the workshop handout that we have prepared. Now, see, we understand that in 1 hour, it is very difficult to share too much or show some things that you can really learn or get hands-on with. But we understand that you would like to get hands-on. That's the only way to learn. So for that, we've created this small handout done with ATOI. So the handout, what it does is that first there is the introduction to AI. Small, just 2, 3 paragraphs about to read about it. One article which we have linked, which we found interesting about the use of AI in travel and tourism. Moving forward, There is some terminologies that are very relevant to AI, and anyone using AI should know a little bit of these jargon terms: LLM, context window, diffusion models. Very easy to understand what is agentic AI, what is prompt engineering. Then we have gone onward and shown you that these are the 3-4 tools that we used. We used ChatGPT, we used Google Gemini, we use Willow, which is a Mac only software for voice to text. So yes, Pavitra and I don't really type anymore. We just like talk to our laptops and things get done. GenSpark is the super agent. GenSpark is also on a freemium model. It has got a certain credits that it gives you, and then you can try about it. Those credits get replaced every day. So yes, but for anything that is good, like all of us, we are great at what we do. And of course, we charge money for it. That's why all these tools also will charge money for it. There are some which are free, but then there are something called as a freemium, which is free to premium, and that's how you use that. Now coming to we've given you all the things that we talked about in the document. What is the lazy prompt? What is the clear framework? How do you use the clear framework and ask AI to improve this to a clear framework prompt? What does a clear framework prompt look like? Moving forward, you can then use these clear framework prompts for different use cases: professional email writing, social media generation, structured document creation, documents you want to share for your companies. You can use for HR policy, job descriptions. Everything can be done with AI, and it's a great starting point. Instead of starting from zero, you start from there, and then use something called as human in the loop, that you then take over from human AI, and you do that. Social media prompting, etc. What we've given you some examples of things you can try out on your own, but we would encourage you to try out more usage things: market research, blog article writing, question answering with citations. But what's good about Perplexity, some of these reasoning tools, that they also give you what the source is. Where did they pick up that kind of data from? So you can go to that website and check it out for yourself. Nano Banana, again, our favorite tool right now. We said create an image of a luxury houseboat in Kerala backwaters, focusing on rich colors and reflection on water. And it is, yes, it is, but it is quite nice. I would say that this is a picture I could use. It is AI generated, but it is not exactly looking extremely fake. It looks nice and with a little bit of more prompting, etc. I could make it look very, very hyper realistic also. Moving forward, this is something that I wanted to share with you. You can hold there and bring it down a little bit more. Bring it as in scroll up. No, up. Other way. Yes. So now what I'm trying to say is that from this, we created a very detailed prompt: an 8K black and white photo, lighting soft, subtle pictures, image has to be professional studio quality. And you can see that what happened. Go scroll up a little more. Yeah. We gave it that picture, and from that picture, it was able to create a Steve Jobs looking like picture and now I can use this picture for all my articles and in other aspects of life as well, and look very handsome and smart. And lots of people have actually commented on this picture, and I don't tell them that it's AI. Moving forward. Great. So then GenSpark, what was GenSpark? How did you use GenSpark? We've tried to put in a couple of example prompts for you to be able to look at, and you can use these prompts as an example and then be able to change it to your use case. Move forward. Further. Yeah. Now, see, basically, these are some destination promotion. How do you create promotional content? You can ask AI, and it will give you a framework. It will give you a starting point. Moving forward. Now, my idea is that how do we chart the way forward? How do we go forward from here? From here, first is just go a little bit up and stop there. We've put in a few tools that we think are easy to use, can be applied directly. And these are tools which are Also, we've written their cost, etc., all of that, and their links. ChatGPT, everybody knows. Google Gemini is Google's answer to ChatGPT. Does a number of things, can integrate with your Google Workspaces, Docs, etc. Claude, Perplexity, GenSpark. Gamma is great for making presentations. It can give you a great way to start a presentation. It will give you very beautiful slides and designs. Vapi is the voice automation platform that we use. You can clone your own voice. You can create voice agents. You can create people who will answer calls for you like we did. Lovable and Fireflies are slightly more advanced tools. Lovable is a great tool for getting websites up and running in like minutes. You tell me a website today, and we start today in the morning, and by afternoon, you will have a website up and running, and it will be beautiful with the front end, back end, everything. Slightly more technical, but very, very good for people who are playing around some kind of technologies and websites and all of that. Great tool to use. Moving forward, is the implementation roadmap. Now, how do we go forward from here? We've given you a little bit of a framework that we thought was great. You can always implement on this. We need to figure out among all these 10 things, what is more important to you in your current need for the business. Then picking up on that tool, can you use it with ChatGPT, Gemini to start with? From there, move on to other tools to be able to take this journey forward. Try to document everything. What is repetitive in your organization? What are your organization's uh, you know standard operating procedures, languages, uh, your you know your fonts, your colors, all of that. If you put them all together and then you start using AI tools for that, you will get customized outputs, which will be custom to you, your language, your brand, your all of this. So that is how I would like to encourage you to start using AI. Though it's a beautiful, beautiful world. It's a beautiful feeling. And every day we get something brilliant done out of AI, which we could not have done, which would have taken a lot for us a lot longer. And it does a better job. It helps us do a better job. And that's why we wanted to share this with you. So coming back to the presentation now, this will be shared with you. Mishiji, the VO3 would be a very good answer for you. Google VO3. Video generation is not the easiest thing to do. I would suggest that you do a AI course on video generation, because video generation is quite a difficult thing to do. So yes, now like we'll just end with this, that the key to success with AI is consistent practice and experimentation. You keep practicing and you experiment and you change your prompt and you change the tool and you do that, and you will eventually get much better results, and you will start getting a lot for much better results. Slowly increase your use of AI. Don't get into it too much too fast, because they slowly start using AI. Give it a couple of hours daily, and that is how it will be do that. And further, I would now like to open to question answers and any kind of feedback. We would be most happy. I hope we've been able to do some justice to this. So to this, and we've created a little song using AI, which is called "Adventure in AI Side by Side," and we'll play it that word by.
Adventure side by side. Smart new journeys, let's enjoy the ride. Plans get smarter, guests feel pride. AI and adventure, side by side. Booking trips was tough before. Now with AI, it's a breeze and more. From emails sent to routes we guide. AI and adventure.
All
Side
right.
by side.
Okay, I'll also share the song in the chat so that you can all have a listen to it.
Thank you so much, Suyash. I will request all the participants, whatever question you have, please post them on the chat. For the next 10 minutes, Suyash is available. Pavitar is available to answer them for you. So, Suyash, would you like to start answering the Q&As?
Yes, Pavitar, would you want to share the Slido link, or we can do it from here also?
I will share the Slido link. Just a second.
So while we do that, Suyash, Pavitra, Akanksha, Arshdeep, and the team, the women's ATOAI Women's
Collective.
Collective team, thank you so much for this. Absolutely brilliant. And let's build on this, and let's perhaps look at a day-long workshop on AI with these two rock stars. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ajit, for joining in and giving us your valuable time. Means a lot. And thank you for
Yes.
letting us do this. And I would like to reach out and tell all the members who are there online, this was the initial concept that we had decided for AWC, and Ajit came and he was like, let us do this for all our membership. We all are working in the space of adventure. We all need to get out there. The international market needs to know that we are out there. And that's going to be only with good context, good generated itineraries, your images. We have to be world class, and this is one step forward towards that journey.
All right. Is my
So, Suyash has shared a link for Slido. Slido is actually helps in, consolidating all your questions together. But till then, till the time, Pavitar, we're getting the questions on Slido. If we can answer the previous questions that were asked on chat, please.
okay?
Sure.
I'll start with them.
Yeah,
Okay, we have questions coming in on Slido as well, so that's great.
great.
How does one integrate AI with email marketing or WhatsApp marketing? Okay, long question to answer, but quick answer is, what do you want from your email marketing, so that emails content can be generated via using various tools. These can be put together in Google in a work in a drive sheet. It can be put together in Gmail, and then there is something called as mail merge, which is a service that Google gives for free. Mail merge, and you will be able to generate very newsletter looking like things for that. For WhatsApp marketing, first is that uh, you will have to get a WhatsApp web API, which is not the easiest thing to do, but there are again services like uh, ManyChat, to name one, Wati to name another one, which can then help you create full workflows. It's not the easiest thing to do yourself. You might need a consultant for it. Best platform for newsletters, many, but Google in itself does mail merge, which is a good answer to itself. Otherwise, there are endless. I can think of. Raju, can you think of more newsletter applications?
Okay, so for creating newsletters, right? What you can do is, as the demo for ChatGPT was given for consistent content, right? So your writing style, you can actually make newsletters using that on a schedule. That is a bit more advanced thing, right? But then so you might have also seen that Suyash demoed Comet, which was an agentic AI, जहाँ पे Bangalore से Delhi की flight वो कर रहा है. तो यू कैन शेड्यूल सच टास्क्स वहां पे कि वो न्यूज़लेटर्स रोल आउट करते जाए आपके फिक्स्ड ड्यूरेशन में. दैट इज अ बिट मोर कॉम्प्लेक्स यूज केस बट इट इज डूएबल.
Can we change text in GenSpark itinerary? Yes, definitely you can. You can give it, you can say export as a docx instead of a PDF. It can give you an export into a doc. So when we said using AI, we should tell AI what is the output that we need. If you need an output as a text, you can call within the chat window, it can give you a docx. And yes, it is very important. That is something called as human in the loop. So human coming in, which is saying that you will be very rarely that any AI tool gets the exact output that you want. It's slightly difficult. But so that is when you get an output and then you improve on that output. You make some changes, then you give it back to AI. So this back and forth will be a very good way to do that. So yes, you can change text in an.
All right.
Newsletters, again, I think a lot of people want to ask about newsletters. We'll share some and give you information on some newsletters. Uh, it's quite a thing, newsletters, because a lot of them go into this spam filters and all of that. So it's not the easiest use case. And I can understand that's why people are asking. You used Google Sheets to connect with WhatsApp directly. Please, can you explore that part a bit more? Uh, yes, I could. It's basically a little bit of a thing that what we can do, Paviter, is that we can put that into the Google Sheet, which was a share the document that we shared.
Mhm.
What it does is that you have to write a little bit of a formula, which is WhatsApp API, this, that, etc. I'll share it. Again, slightly difficult to demo it right here. You can actually ask AI to do this, and it will guide you to do that. I'm very sure that AI can guide you how to do that, connecting WhatsApp to your Google Sheets. It's possible. There are a number of YouTube videos also on it. I actually figured it out from a YouTube video when I did it. Which tool can social media calendar and social media platforms? Oh, so many. Paviter, which tool would you suggest on social media?
Okay, so again, this is a general purpose use case. So you can ask ChatGPT and you can also ideate about your entire social media campaign and the posts or the brochures that you want, the carousels and everything. So it'll curate a full calendar for you कि week one में कैसे type के posts देने, week two if you want to put stories, so what the stories should be about. So it'll give you an entire flow, a story-like flow, which will give your brand a good essence and brand की storytelling हो जाएगी. So I would recommend for mostly everything, try and use ChatGPT first and then go on to specific use cases and specific AIs. But for now, ChatGPT is a very good start.
On that further, I would say that, see, forgive me for this, but 1 hour is not enough for this, all of that. So uh, I want to answer as many questions. What you can do is you can get a Google Sheet and you can generate different posts for your Instagram, LinkedIn, and say Facebook. You can also generate images for it. And then you can use a social media automation, which will pick up which date to pick up what post from, and it will post it automatically. It is possible to do. I would suggest YouTube is the best place to start to learn this. It is, again, not the simplest, but is possible. I don't want to say no to answers which I know are possible, but again, what you're asking is slightly advanced or quite advanced actually. How do we do GEO for our products? Best ask it. Ask AI.
100%.
And
But just to add to this, I would recommend if you want ChatGPT or any other LLM or AI agent, right, to basically showcase your website or anything, one of the best things to do right now is to have multiple blogs on your website in the form of raw text content. So do not put any PDFs, brochures or downloadable content, just raw text so that AI can crawl through. मतलब AI आपकी website को खोल के analyze कर ले and it can show everything. So that is one of the good questions. Thank you for asking, and that is how you can do it.
we have to do this for ourselves also.
Yes.
How to schedule tasks in any of these AI tools? Uh, I'd say actually we should have thought of this, that the questions will be all. So this is called something called as automation, AI automation. Automations are run through tools called like make.com and N18. These are something called as, so what is an automation, or what is that? There's a trigger. अगर आकांक्षा ने मुझे हाय भेजा है तो वो मेरा व्हाट्सएप पे खुल जाएगा, and that is a trigger that has used. So when Akansha sends a hi to me on WhatsApp, my WhatsApp knows that, आपके जो WhatsApp बिजनेस वाले आप लोग कुछ यूज कर रहे होंगे कि आप जैसे ही हाय भेजते हो वैसे ही रिप्लाई आ जाता है. So that is how AI automations or automations work. They keep looking for some kind of a trigger. As soon as the trigger is hit, they execute the next step. So that is how it works. Like we said in the workshop, in the document, all these questions are great to have, and I would encourage you to document them in a Google Doc, in some kind of a thing, as you go about it, using them in your business. Once you start using that in that business, and you will be able to document and understand what is most important. For some of these, you will need external consultants, companies. There are 100 companies, 1,000 companies online who are offering different kind of services at different price points. They are not very expensive. So then you will probably need an AI automation company or company to come and set up your automations for you. They will teach you. It is not the easiest to do it yourself. So that's how things will move. List to upgrade this industry in this era. Lots of AI, which is better for this industry. And what use of AI more in this industry? List to upgrade this industry with AI. Didn't get the question exactly, but I would suggest that AI is now in every industry. It's not in this industry. How to upgrade for your industry is faster replies, more your staff will not make errors, reducing dependency on quality of English, having better things to share, itineraries to be made. You can use AI in your entire operations and scale them to another level. There's a company called Saffron Stays, which shared they do lead generation through AI, they do lead qualification through AI, replying through AI, payment through AI, everything through, and you can use this in multiple ways. So basically, I would suggest that you can do a mindset that sometimes you would ask your staff to do a certain job that comes in. ये query आई है, इसके reply बनाना है, इसको reply करना है, इसकी costing करनी है, इसकी research करनी है. You can start doing that with AI also. So merge the two. Merge AI, merge your staff, and you will understand that how AI can start implementing slowly, steadily.
Okay,
Can we
just
use
to
any of the
add- one
we
second.
have view on our command?
Okay, just to add, for the first question, for the list of AI tools, we have already given that in the document. You can refer to that. And we would suggest that you start first with ChatGPT, as it can do mostly all of your tasks. No need to get multiple AI subscriptions. Just stick to ChatGPT first and see how it goes forward.
Yeah.
And you can
On
also
that,
use Canva for making the post creations. I think we can just quickly mention that as well,
yeah,
because it has that calendar for multi post creation. We haven't done that because of the paucity of time right now.
yeah, you can use Canva for social media automation. You can use, so there are multiple tools, not even one. There's Social Sonic, there's Right Sonic, there's actually Instagram Meta itself has a calendar thing that you can schedule posts into.
Thank you so very much, Suyash and Pavitra. It has been a really enlightening session, and I'm really grateful that you could take out this time today for us, for our members. Very, very educative and information, the session has been. And this is such a vast topic that it cannot end in 1 hour or 1 hour, 15 minutes, something like that. It has to be continued. So, as they say, break ke baad. So we will have to come up with a second workshop for this. The interest generated is evident from the logins that we still have at the end of the session as well. So we will request you to come back with a second workshop sometime soon, in the coming future, so that we can deal with all the questions that are being asked. I would also request our wonderful secretariat team that if you can just note down all the questions, and we will request Suyash and Pavitra to answer these, and we can also circulate these on our members group, because it is useful information for everyone. And I'm also really thankful to the AWC team for putting this whole thing together for all of us. We keep on expecting more and more such things from the rocking AWC team of ATOAI. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Until
Also,
next
thank
time.
you. I also wanted to give everyone, thank everyone for tuning in, for finding the time. this 1 hour, 1.5 hour that you found to give to us, to listen to us, and to the wonderful team, the AWC team, for having us, having the faith in us to
Thank
do
you.
this workshop. And I hope that we've been able to make some level of contribution to your AI journey or in your learning. And thank you so much. And I hope to be able to do this again sometime. Yes.
Thank you.
So, thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. This was one of our first initiatives of this year to bring across some kind of a workshop which helps you in your business. We will be sending you a questionnaire during the week. If you would like to see sessions like this or something different, if it would be great if you can respond to that, and we can take another one in the next 2 months or so. Thank you so much once again, Suyash and
Great.
Pavitar. It was really,
Can I request everyone to just, whoever's there, to switch on their cameras, and we just wanted to click like a screenshot of
of
everyone who
course.
attended. Pavitar, can you take a
Yes,
screenshot and like change it into the
I'm very happy to see Devika, you've joined in, and my AWC team, Guneet, um,
can we change it to
ATOI
this?
office
Yes.
team. Yeah,
How do we get like, oh yeah, now I can see that. Okay, great. All right, everyone
you can
smile.
see?
Thank you. I'm just gonna take a thank you for joining us. Yes, thank you. Yay.
Yeah,
Uh,
okay. Okay. Thank you so
Great.
much
We're
once
gonna take
again.
one
And
more.
thank you so much to the ATOI Secretariat and all our members. We look forward to connecting with you regularly on this. And thank you so much, Arsh, for letting us do this. And we are very, very excited.
My
Thank
pleasure,
you.
and we have to do more of these.
Thank you
Of
Absolutely.
so
course.
much.
Of course.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
Ajit. Bye.